Good morning, Zodiac, and welcome. It's a soul family read, a collective read for whoever resonates. I hope you join me. I try to keep it short, and I kind of put myself in this reading a little bit, something I wanted to do. Terrence McKenna, Find the Others. You know, that man saved my life. Food of the Gods. I mean, you can get it PDF file now. Saved my life. You know, God bless Terrence McKenna. He's a lot of material on YouTube. The Bard. Okay. But what I like to share too, you know, I always conceived of this. I don't have to do a 4-card pull every day. I don't know. I might do heart spreads. I might do a Celtic Cross. I want to do Celtic Cross just because I like to do them. I like to use Celtic Cross in personal readings when they're not the heart spread, not about love. Mostly it's about love, which is okay with me. But if I have to do like a work reading or something, that's the way to go. So today I want to talk about the Six of Cups and also share, I'm going to read, this is from the Gilded Tarot, classic Gilded Tarot book. So I've read this a million times, but every day I just open it and normally and just read one thing, the ritual in the morning, and had this for years. It always goes back in the box. As soon as I take it out, it's always I clean before I put it down. I got Taurus in the 9th house. This is where I come down to tradition, you know. I don't let anybody else touch my cards, that kind of thing. So what came to my mind when I woke up was the Six of Cups this morning. And so what I'm doing for the spread, and I'm stealing it straight from Tarot Victoria, who I love, and I'm kind of basing this read on her daily read because I want this to be a daily read, and because I get so much out of that read. Often it resonates stronger than my sun sign, and I have 4 planets in Sagittarius, kind of Mercury dominant, but that's another story. But and then what came to mind was the Six of Cups, and then Bukowski saying, I think the quote was, I have no time for things not of the soul. And you always think about this. They say, oh, it's your soulmate card. But I think of it, and then I'm going to just read it. It's short from the book. But I think of the Six of Cups a lot. 6 is good emotion. You're coming out of 5. That's not good. And 6 is like, okay, now you're starting to move and you're starting to have action in emotions here. Is a really way to look at it. Now, the way I read is either I just total, I know mine, I can usually just intuit the reading. Often when I'm talking to people, I already know the answer. Like after I just listen 30, 40 minutes, and then, but the cards, you know, they'll pretty much resonate. Sometimes they teach me. They're like, no, you got it wrong, babe. And they'll tell me what it is, and I'll learn something. It's a great job. But, so, the read I'm doing that she does is I just went in and found the Six of Cups in my deck. You know, I've done this before for myself because I normally don't read for myself, but I have recently started doing this once in a while. And this is the way I do it. The way I do it, when I wake up and think of a card, first thing awake, and it's not like my girlfriend. I know it's important because if it's a card, it's like a dream. It's important. It's a message. So I go to my cards and I open them up like she does, and I read the card on either side of wherever it is in the deck, okay? So, but with the Six of Cups here, I think this can focus all right. Children explore a colorful fantasy land. Cups filled with delightful flowers and friendly animals enchant them. The cat in the foreground represents the present. In the scene behind, it is the past. This memory of a happy time in the past can provide warmth, a sense of security, and an inspiration to share the same benevolence. It can also create a romanticized sense of nostalgia that causes a profound sense of disappointment in a current situation. So just as the Lovers, Major Arcana 6 indicates balanced choice, so this card contains a necessary element in choosing how the past will affect the present. You find yourself faced with a memory. Consider it carefully, as memories can be tricky things, altered by time and distance and current desires. I'm sorry, I got to insert Thomas Wolfe, You Can't Go Home Again. The book that opened up everything for me. I got so into Thomas Wolfe because home exists in time and space, and you can't go back in time. Make sure that whatever role it plays in shaping your current actions is balanced by logic and reality, because this is a very emotional card. Be aware of letting your past or your ideas of the past control you. So it's good energy. There's nothing wrong with the Six of Cups. I do feel spiritual reader, intuitive reader. A lot depends on me and what's going on around, how I feel about it, what I hear, and particularly other cards around. I usually don't read one card. But this card really is a beautiful card. I get the energy. I always get a good energy just looking at this card. Look at it and just deep breath and relax. Take a few deep breaths. Just look at that. I mean, if it gives me good energy. Look at the Devil card. Makes you a little nervous. For real, right? Okay. So on one side, we're going to call this the past position. We're going to call this future. The most basic tarot reads past, present, and future. Why? Because we have time here. Time is a lie told to little children by consciousness. It does not exist in the world of tarot, where we reach beyond our consciousness and touch with spirit, as in a timeless place. I've been there. I know this for a fact. Okay? But lo and behold, here's this reading. So in the past, we were making a very strong effort as the Page of Swords to learn. I think what's good on us here, and I cannot help but see right below it is the sun. Okay? And I see here like not a lack of ego, but someone checking their ego and understanding that they need to learn something, everything, anything. Someone engaging in a very a strong and sincere way with their mind. Mm-hmm. And again, the sun underneath of that. And in the future, you have the Ace of Wands. And underneath of that sits the world, friends, I have to say. So it becomes a 5-card reading. That's the way I read when something comes to my mind. So we'll make this today's reading. And I don't know how to read this. 2 ways. I do 2 ways. One way, because I want this to be a personal reading. I feel this is me. I hope so, because I'm down, folks. I feel like it's okay, though. I almost died falling. I feel like I got hit by a truck. Everything hurts. I'm just like today, I got to take a lot of, not narcotics. I take ibuprofen and some tramadol because I got to walk like a few blocks and go down the stairs, and that's all I can do. But this is a promise in the future. The energy's coming back. 8-8, Lionsgate, I'm going to keep banging it. It's a big energy. It's a long energy. If you haven't felt it, your manifestation yet, goddamn, it's coming. You know, and it's going to be hot. I mean, it's a love channel. This is passion and sex and love, and they're really hot in terms of a relationship. But if not, it's like you're just feeling that way. It's like you feel like you're just very, on fire, and maybe haven't really been that way for a while. And 6 of Cups, think about what I read. And this energy, though, is very positive, and to me it can be 6, I got to think of 12, is the middle. So what you can have here, I feel, is we're in a balance emotionally, because the past does exist in this world, in the 3D world. It's important to remember that it doesn't, and this is why I call it the astral train. I have writings about it in my blog and Facebook, manifestation, because the astral train, guys, it's on the way. It's left the station. They don't have a cell phone apparently, so they can't send you a text and say, well, I'll be there in September, guys. But an Ace of Wands is fast. So I'm going to tell you this. If you're watching this reading, you got this far, Mom. She's been dead since 97. I never see Mom. It's like a mystery to me. One time she visited me right before my second Saturn return. It was very strange. I was in the kitchen. I said, "Hey, Mom, where the heck have you been? Seen you a while." Those are super positive. It's super positive. So obviously to me, this bridge, emotional bridge, it will allow balance, emotional mastery. You know, we've had the King of Cups coming up a lot, Queen of Cups coming up a lot. And so, you know, someone was said to me, they said, yeah, I guess, you know, if you got peace, really, truly have peace inside of you, what do you really need other than that? At that point, if you have peace, trick is to keep the peace. Yeah. Technology ruined my peace. I'm doing pretty good though, but in order to keep the peace, I have to stay up in the ivory tower still. But this is coming, and this is getting out of the ivory tower, and it's firing it up, you know. You may have to tell someone, you know, I'm sorry, but if you don't dig my fire, then get the fuck back, right? And then just burn, man. Just burn. I love you.